And the pillows.
Going live in 5, 4. David, take over.
3. Bobby, take over.
2.
Hello, and welcome to Cabin Fever Radio Novelas, season number 2, where an isolated group of talented actors and creators come together to stave off their madness and yours, and keep us all entertained through dramatic readings of your favorite movies and TV shows, along with original material. This episode is sponsored by Cabin Fever Radio, actually, but we'll hear a little bit more about it later in the show. I am your host for the evening, Mr. David Rano, and in this season, we have the pleasure to bring you an original script that has been broken down into 4 episodes. And tonight is the fantastically, awesomely delivered conclusion of Vengeance Turns. And joining us for the reading is Robert Christopher Smith,
Hello.
David Coker, Mariah Hart, Kelsey
Hi, Mariah.
Jaffer,
Hello.
Jess Barnell, Braxton Ray, Marissa Martin, and of course, Rob Fury. And like we said, the story is Vengeance Turns, written and directed by Robert Christopher Smith. It takes place in 1876 California. A young woman loses everything, including her beloved husband, son, and daughter, in a violent attack that leaves her for dead, with a lust for bloody vengeance that turns her into a murderous vigilante. And if everybody's ready to go, we can roll on into it.
We open on the chaotic overlap of rhythmic crashing hooves, of running horses, guns being cocked, guns being fired, a ripping, stabbing sound, and the feral scream of a woman enraged, engaged even in battle, bloody battle. These sounds fade. Vengeance Turns. Welcome to the explosive conclusion of the Vengeance Turns live radio show and podcast. Listen in tonight and hear the final fate of Jefferson Coltrane and his whole murderous gang as Mia brings her thirst for bloody vengeance back to Blaketon. 4 weeks ago, you tuned in to meet poor, helpless, confused Rebecca Falcone. Now there is only Mia as Vengeance Turns. More of the explosive, combo pack, SFX everywhere. At the end of our last episode, Mia finally got revenge on one of the gang who murdered her family. But at least 2 more still elude her, as does any answer as to why all this happened. Tonight, Mia, accompanied by Delicate Poison and Gloria, just Gloria, uses information extracted from Oscar Gomez before his execution about the whereabouts of Frank Ford and the ominous Jefferson Coltrane. Right now, we find Frank Ford in his saloon, the Lightning Bar, with a group of rowdy men playing poker when a beautiful stranger enters. We'll hear the sound effects here of glass bottles clinking, being set on wooden tables, the grumble and low laughter of rowdy drunk men just having heard bad jokes, a chair or 2 scooting around on wooden floors. We'll hear Cletus Fleck playing the piano in the background. All right, here's another good one for you. You got this saloon, see? And in walks a preacher, a Mexican, and the saloon doors burst open. There's the quick footsteps of me, who we know to be Mia Falcone, on the floor.
Sheriff! Where is the sheriff? Help me, please.
There's the quick scooting of several chairs on wood, several boots scooting around on wood. heavy steps of several men jumping to their feet, the grumble of these rowdy drunk men. He's right here, ma'am. There's a slap on the back from Frank to the sheriff. He'll be happy to help you with your bustle and take you to the nearest fainting couch. All the men laugh.
The savage woman you've been looking for, that desert witch. She just attacked my carriage. Right outside town, near that abandoned house where them poor Falcone folks got killed last year.
We hear the grumble of rowdy men continue. Well, Sheriff, you and your 2 deputies there, take 2 of my men and go check it out. Wouldn't want the citizens of this safe town feeling uneasy in their homes now, would we? You 2, go get the horses ready. You're going with the sheriff. And Sheriff, you find out everything. How many engines she's got, what weapons they have, and for God's sakes, you kill that awful bitch if you get the chance. The 5 of you better be more than enough for some batshit crazy desert-dwelling bitch. And you know what's at stake, Sheriff.
Sheriff, please. Save the town from that crazed animal.
Them boys gone to fetch our horses already, miss. We'll be on our way here shortly. You like to ride along?
Get those men and get the fuck out of here. Now!
Please don't make me go back out there. You can't imagine how horrible it was. Can I stay in here with you, strapping gentlemen, until the sheriff returns?
You can sit right here, darling.
The drunken, grumbling agreement of rowdy men. Lay on. Gentlemen, do not overwhelm the poor thing. Miss, it is miss, ain't it, miss?
Why, yes. I've never...
Please, have a seat right here and tell us all about this so-called woman. Take off that big hat and join me right here.
Oh, thank you, sir. I'm a mess, though. I think I'll keep it on for now. I can barely keep this dress together. I seem to be spilling out everywhere. You'll have to forgive my indecency.
Of course we will. You hang out all you like, miss. Where we understand, the attack and all.
Oh, thank you. Yes. Well, there I was, just riding along by my lonesome when I heard engine cries. Just awful sounds.
And so we'll fade out on Mia talking and the group of men going, mm-hmm. And on the exterior of in the alley of town, we'll hear that we're back outside. We'll know this by carriages rolling past and stuff like that. A little bit of chatter.
Moria, you ready? It's time.
Come on. Jail house is this way. Mia should have got me.
Hey, start over with come on.
Come on. Jailhouse is this way. Mia should have got the sheriff riding out of town by now.
Staggering footsteps.
Gloria. Hey, darling. Where were you last night? The whorehouse at all?
Gloria.
Who's their friend here?
Oh, hey, lover. I missed you too. Why don't you head on over to the saloon and I'll meet up with you in just a minute. Just gotta go tell the sheriff you stole my heart.
Gloria, he's going to tell someone we are here.
That's Otis. He won't make it past the water tower.
A A couple of stumbling footsteps from Otis the drunk. Thank you, Andy Griffith. The sound of the big drunk falling.
See?
Good. Let's get into the jailhouse and get those guns.
We'll have a little music. We'll fade back inside the jailhouse. Let them get inside the jailhouse, actually. The footsteps of them going in. Creak of a door opening. The footsteps of these two women entering the jailhouse.
See that sign? Leave your revolvers with sheriff or hell to pay? Look next to it. Look familiar?
That's Mia. But it says wanted dead or alive. Desert Witch. And looks like Blake Gold Mining has put up a $500 bounty.
Hear the footsteps of Gloria while Delicate was talking to her.
Here's the guns. Hand me that shovel so I can break the lock.
Hey, do that line for me one more time and give a excitement on it. Like you're like, ooh, here's the guns.
Here's the guns. Hand me that.
I'm sorry.
Here. Here's the guns. Hand me that shovel so I can break the lock.
Kapang, kapang. The shovel's hitting the lock. It opens. The cabinet opens.
How many you want? I'm taking these. Then we just climb into the whorehouse, over the saloon, around the side.
And like before, we'll kind of fade on her talking. And then we'll be back in the saloon and we'll hear the piano playing. As Gloria and Delicate Poison make their way into the brothel above the saloon and pass out the guns, arming all the prostitutes there, Mia continues her story. She notices her friends putting their part of the plan into action in the balcony above and around the group, enthralled with her harrowing tale.
The savages caught up to me after I ran, but the tightness of my dress kept me running fast enough. Then they surrounded me like a pack of angry wolves, just waiting to rip my garments off my body and have their way with me. Oh, it was terrible. Then the savage woman, who looks even worse than the stories told, walked up to me, and the mere sight of her made me want to cry. Then, I think if I had stayed there long enough, she would have taken advantage of me. She told me she wanted my dress, and she started, feeling my dress and sliding her hands up and down my body, and all I could do was let her as everyone else just watched. Promise me you won't let her get me and have her way with me.
Piddling. The piano stops, the equivalent of the old days of the record. And there's a scoot of a piano bench on the floor. Cletus! Why the fuck you stop playing?
I'll play again, but I want to hear this too.
Worthless. Well, darling, you was only scared because you didn't have a man with you. There is no woman, even a monster woman, that can get you in here or get the better of Frank Ford.
Y'all won't ever really understand if I just tell you. Let me show you boys what she-devil did to me. Again, forgive my immodesty. The last thing she did was slide her hand up my leg like this, and under my dress almost all the way up to my hip, you know, way up here, like this. And then she leaned her ugly face in close to mine as if she was going to kiss me.
Are you gonna kiss me?
Kiss this.
Whoosh, slunk.
I'll take that back.
Slurvic. She pulls the claw out of Frank's face.
Holy sheepskin! She killed Frank Ford.
We hear the sound effects of 5 or 6 chairs scooting across wood. Suddenly, as the men jump to their feet, we hear the sound effects of several guns cocking.
Excuse me, gentlemen.
Hey, boys.
Look! Up there in the balcony. All them hoes got guns.
We're talking of lots of guns, lots of firing, grunts and groans of men being shot down, the laughs and giggles of gun-singing prostitutes. Now we have some music, puts us back out on the dirt trail on the outside of town. Right at that moment, the sheriff and his band of men were just passing the edge of town. The entire group stops dead in their tracks when they hear the shooting start back at the saloon. A look of intense fear crosses the face of the sheriff. More gunfire continuing in the distance. Bang, bang, bang.
No.
Buck.
Oh, I thought you were going to read. Oh. Thanks.
The guns! The bitch was lying! They have the guns! Sheriff, take your deputies and go get what's left. Help bring Ford out at the saloon. My man, Kurt, here is gonna ride out to Jefferson. And Sheriff, you know what I gotta do now, right? What I gotta do? We told you the price if you fucked any of this up.
But it's not none of this is my fault.
Get moving, Sheriff. Every second you waste is gonna make things a lot worse. You gotta know that. Kurt, I'll see you in a bit with Jefferson and his men. Now get moving, all you bastards now. Hey-ya!
Hey-ya!
And we hear their horses take off, or horses doing their angry snorting, horses neighing, horses galloping. We have the music, again, to segue us back over to the saloon. We hear gunfire slowing down up close to us now and stopping. The heavy footsteps of two men on wood, the saloon doors flying open and closing.
The door! They're getting away!
More sound effects, 4 quick gunshots outside, approaching the fast gallop of horses.
Yeah.
Simon?
Sound effects of Simon's footsteps outside, the saloon doors open and close, Simon's footsteps inside.
Simon?
Simon, what are you doing here?
Yeah. And who the hell is Simon? You got some real nice teeth, kid.
Mia, Delicate, the sheriff is riding back this way.
We counted on that. Now, who the hell are you?
Diane is with Mia, Gloria. They are family. They are both lost people, like you and I.
It ain't just that. There's a couple of others with them. And they rode off in different directions. Didn't hear everything, but Mia, I did hear my daddy's name. I'm sure of that.
We hear more horses ride up.
Desert Witch! Injuns! We know you're in there, and we're coming in. Take a look. Our guns are holstered. We need to talk to you right now.
Sound effects, 2 sets of footsteps come inside the saloon doors, kaboom, kaboom. Again, 2 sets of footsteps, bringing them inside.
Holy shit, boss. Look at this place. It's a goddamn slaughterhouse is what it is. And look over there. Holy shit. She killed Frank Ford.
Another horse rides up.
Both. All the guns are gone. They're all gone.
Quick, heavy footsteps outside the saloon doors, kaboom, kaboom. The heavy footsteps inside.
Yeah. I think I found them.
Sheriff begins to cry.
You have no idea what you have just done. You murderous witch.
Sure I do. Did what you couldn't. Killed this motherfucker that hurt me and my family. And I ain't done yet.
No. You killed all these people here and 4 more. You killed my family. You killed my wife, my kids. You killed them all.
How do you figure?
They've got men living at my house. As long as I keep them safe in town, they wouldn't do their business in the town and they wouldn't kill my family. But now you've killed them. Come on, boys.
Gloria, are your lady friends here all okay?
Well, bastard shot Trixie. She truly was a whore with a heart of gold.
Thank you, Deadwood, for that one. And we'll fade out on her talking with three heavy footsteps, sets of heavy footsteps, the saloon doors, kaboom, kaboom. The heavy footsteps go outside. So we're moving everything outside now. Mia's footsteps as we follow her and everybody outside.
Hey, where do you think you're going, Sheriff?
Where the hell you think? I'm headed where they're headed, to my home. Really, it's home for those cocksuckers now. They'll kill my wife and my kids and save me for Jefferson Coltrane. My God, it's probably already too late.
I told you, Mia. My daddy. And these people gonna need help if there's any chance of saving them.
Simon's right. Let's move. Sheriff, why wasn't Coltrane here today? It was my understanding.
Nah. He's been up in SF all week. Not headed back this way till tonight, in fact. Everybody around here knows that. Where do you get your info from?
The horses keep
Fucking
trotting.
lying Gomez.
Hey, Mia, you look good in a dress and all, but
Shut up, Simon.
you know, I was just saying, I found your duster and your other clothes where you left them while I was following y'all. Here.
He throws them to her, and the horses keep trotting. There'll be a musical segue there to give us some passage of time. And now we'll be outside the sheriff's house with the horses keep galloping.
That's my place up right ahead. Got to get in there and make sure everybody's okay.
Sheriff, wait. How many men?
Footsteps of the sheriff running up to his door, the door opening as he shouts.
I don't care. Darla, Rose, Will.
We hear shotgun cocking.
Get down! A shotgun in that window.
Scuffling, confusion, shotgun blast. Boom! Horses, angry neigh. The thump of the horse falling.
You killed my horse!
Footsteps running toward the horse. Several more gunshots. Bang, bang, bang!
Gloria, no! You can't go in there alone.
More gunshots. Bang, 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 bang!
Looks like we're all going. Let's go! Now!
Footsteps, Simon, Mia, Delicate, all charging in. Chatter of men discussing results. Did we get them? Ain't no way they lived through that. Mia and the crew kick in the door and charging into the sheriff's home.
Right there. They're pushing the sheriff and his kids into that room.
Bang, bang, bang! Gunshots.
Watch out, Mia!
Gloria jumps onto a thug. Starts growling and biting.
Chew your throat out, motherfucker!
Chewing, and we're going to have some like sounds of rubber bands popping as she chews his throat out.
Simon, watch out!
Bang! Gunshot.
Oh, thanks, Delicate. But watch out, he's getting away.
Door opens and closes. Footsteps running away. Single gunshot from Mia. Bang!
Damn it! We have got to watch the door.
Oh, I've got him, Mia. I've got him.
Footsteps. Door opens. More footsteps.
No, Simon! I'll kill that motherfucker. Out of my way!
Scuffling sound as she pushes him, and there's footsteps.
No, Mia, wait! We need to stay focused on our
Bang! The shot hits Delicate Poison, and there's a soft thud as Delicate Poison falls to the floor.
No! Delicate poison! No! No! I'll get you help!
There's a scuffling sound as Gloria picks up Delicate Poison. There's the heavy sound of heavy footsteps as she races towards the door, and outside the horse is carrying her friend. And then we hear more footsteps, the horse is neighing, Gloria slapping and kicking that horse, and that horse running like crazy, running away.
No! 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 Yeah! Yeah!
She's just kicking the shit out of that horse.
Gloria, stop!
Mia, get down! They shot Delicate Poison! Get down!
At that moment, a door creaks open. And our goon says,
Come on, you little black bastard. I see you. Come on out now.
Ah!
Schlorp. Mia runs up and slams her claw right in this guy's face. Thud. The goon hits the ground.
Ugh.
Is that all of them?
I think so. I saw Gloria leave with Delicate. Do you think she's gonna be okay?
I don't think.
Bang! Winchester rifle. Mia's been shot.
You shot her. You shot her.
I can't believe you brought her here. You're no kind of sheriff. I should have listened to my mother. Why I married you, I may never know. You truly are a gutless goose. This is the only way. Take her to him, and maybe they'll let us live.
We'll fade out there. David?
And this episode is sponsored by Cabin Fever Radio. Cabin Fever Radio, a growing new broadcasting channel with a lot to offer the world. Storytelling, weekly live streams, radio novellas, comic book reviews, as well as producing new podcast ideas. But what you may not have heard is that in June, we are launching a series of coloring pages based on content that we have created. Designed and illustrated by some of our artist friends that include some of our cast members, such as Kelsey Jaffer. And you can download a free copy of our coloring pages by visiting our website, cabinfeverradio.com. That is cabinfeverradio.com. So what are you waiting for? Get yourself a free copy of our coloring pages after the show and enjoy a peaceful time coloring what we have created.
All right. So we come back in, some very eerie kind of music playing. It's like, but it's beautiful. It's like an organ, like a choir type organ preparing a choir to sing. And we hear Jefferson singing like an angel.
I'm a-rolling, I'm a-rolling, I'm a-rolling through this unfriendly world. Oh, brother, won't you help me? Oh, brother, won't you help me to pray? Oh, brother, won't you help me in to service the Lord? I'm a-rolling, I'm a-rolling, I'm a-rolling through this unfriendly world. Oh, sister, won't you help me? Yeah. Oh, sister, won't you help me to pray?
And so we'll hear all the voices will be singing in there with this guy, you know, and it's just this heavenly choir of angels almost singing Jefferson. So beautiful. But then all of a sudden that snaps from being this beautiful sound to just being a kind of a out of tune guitar and a couple of drunk guys sitting around a fire.
Hey, won't you help me to pray in the service of the Lord? I'm rolling, I'm rolling, I'm rolling through this unfriendly.
Ding, ding, ding.
Hey, look, she's awake. What you looking like, you fucking animal?
Lord God. You talking Lord Jesus there? You a believer?
That's right. And don't you let me hear no more of that coming from your animal lips, in fact. You never talk about the Lord and Savior like that again, or I'll cut your lips right off. I swear to God, I'll cut them off your face right now and show them to you. Why, you can anyway. You got your wind spirits, wood spirits, and great spirits, right?
Don't really cotton to none of them personally. I care about what's right here in front of me. Don't need no white man's God, no black man's God. Don't need no red man's gods neither. Just wanted to make sure is all.
We'll hear the fire crackling.
And you rotten assholes part of the flock, got Jesus in your heart and all that? Well, it's a good damn thing, boys. Gonna send you to meet him here real soon. No matter anyway. Whatever God we're talking about, you ain't nothing but a hypocrite. What kind of God worth worshiping would have you as a worshiper anyway? You murdering, child-killing piece of shit.
What you mean? I ain't never touched no kids.
You were there. It was you. And look at the way you treat your own son, your very own blood. You've gotten tied up there like some animal.
Who? Him? This piece of shit?
We hear a tap as Jefferson slaps him. And then these taps get harder and harder and harder as he's slapping and then punching his son in the face.
Leave him alone, damn you!
This thing here, this boy, this forever boy, this thing was born to an animal like you, but I tried to save him. I cut her open and took it. Sorry, start that one over.
Dude, good.
Okay. I cut her open, took him away and tried to raise him like a civilized fucking person. Turned him into a man. Now clear to me now. Ain't none of that gonna happen. Should have left him and his mama when I carved her up.
Simon!
Tell you what, none you gonna have to worry about this troublesome Uncle Tom ever again. We gonna get back to the house. I got me a special tree there. A lot of good, hard-working men been hung in that tree before him. Seems now that tree's gonna start stringing up some red-skinned animal like y'all two.
Scuffling as Mia tries moving while she's still tied up.
You bastard! I'll kill you!
No, nah. Grab that bitch right there, real quick now.
More scuffling footsteps as Mia reveals that she's somewhat freed herself. She's up and moving.
You can't tie knots worth of shit!
Crunch! As Mia hits one of them with a rock.
That's one got his head crunched real good with a rock. Which one of y'all's next on your holy God's guest list?
Whomp! Jefferson hits her with a rock.
Hit you with a rock? How you like that? God damn it. Don't you let her get back up.
I got it, boss. Holding it down. Boom. Jefferson punches her. Boom. He punches her again.
Wanna kill you real bad right now. Can't just yet. But
boom, boom, boom. More punching. Crunch. Because we like crunch. And boons are breaking.
I could make you wish you were dead.
Boom, boom, boom. More punching.
See you when you wake up. Then I will make you dead for real.
He spits on her.
Better than hearing you sing again.
Boom! He punches her and knocks her out. It fades. And now we are outside the Blake home. There is some music to transition us. And when we come out of the transition, we'll hear rain.
What? Raining?
Wake up, bitch. Think twice about spitting on a man's face in the future, won't you?
Whoa! You pissing on me? You sick bastard! Simon, what have you done to your son?
Oh, that problematic little pickaninny ain't about to get that final reward too.
We hear dragging sound.
So you're awake? Well, that I needed to piss. Hey. Sorry, but do that again. Oh.
No, it was good. Good. Keep going. You go ahead and retake it. It was good.
You want to see where y'all gonna die? Boy, you're gonna get this next stretch out at that hanging tree right over there. And you're special. Take my time with you. Then, gonna nail your body up in there, right next to that scalp of yours I took last year. My best treasure yet.
I'm gonna kill you, son of a bitch.
More dragging, some music to give some time, and he drags her through the barn. Barn doors creak open. He's still dragging her.
Let's hear you keep running that mouth, threatening me after all I got you hanging from this very hook.
Hey, Rob, give me that one more time.
Sorry about that.
That's all right.
Let's hear you running that mouth, threatening me after I got you hung from this hook.
He kicks the door open. Clunk. He hangs her up on a hook. He's got her hanging there.
Just like another piece of meat.
Simon!
He punches her in the gut hard. Shuts her up.
Told you, don't worry none about that boy. Got his too. Welcome to my treasure room. You won't be alone for long.
Heavy footsteps as Jefferson walks out and the door slams. And now we hear him from outside.
Shut up, bitch! Ain't none of you gonna help me. Redo that. Sorry.
You got it.
Shut up, bitch! No one gonna help you now.
And the door creaks open again.
Another trophy for my collection. Get in here!
Slap.
Oh.
Whomp. Hester Blake is thrown to the floor.
That man is gonna kill him. Oh my God, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
She starts poking at Mia.
Are you even in there? Can you hear me? Can you even understand me?
Oh, I can hear you. Pretty sure everybody here. Folks all the way back in Blaketon, your little town. I think everyone heard all that noise, Hester.
Wait, you know me?
And you trying to say you don't? You don't know me? You ain't put all the pieces together yet? Because I gotta tell you, I think I've put quite a few together myself.
What are you talking about? I am terrified of that huge black man out there. Didn't you see? He beat me. He threw me in here. We must have someone call the sheriff for us.
Yeah. A lot like before. Like I said, a lot makes sense now. Look at me.
What?
Look at me. You know me. You know me.
Rebecca Falcone, but you're dead.
Rebecca Falcone is dead. You You and your band of outlaws killed her. Killed her. Killed her kids. Killed her husband. Killed her whole damn life.
Rebecca, Mrs. Falcone, I simply have no idea what you're ranting about, but I assure you I'm in as much danger here as you are.
That right. From your man, Jefferson Coltrane. Told you before, Hester. Look at me. Look at me and then look at you. Twice now I dealt with that monster out there. First time he broke me to pieces inside and out. He almost killed me. He thought he did kill me, and I wished he did. For a long time. But not anymore. If I remember correctly, when I seen you back at the store not too long after your attack, you had, what? A black eye and a small cut on your lip. And right now, me, I'm hanging here from a goddamn hook like a side of beef. Got a gunshot hole in me, being cut to shit. All 'cause of that asshole out there. And you? What? He slapped you once and he pushed you down? Oh, are you okay? So yeah, you're right. We're the same. Exact same.
Mrs. Falcone, clearly you have become deranged since your attack. Look at you. Just like some insane savage yourself talking nonsense.
Look, Hester. Knew your boy out there was bringing me here for someone. Just didn't know for who or for why. Now I get the who. It's you. Now, get on with it. What the hell you need from me? You ain't already taken.
Honestly, dear, had no idea I would be seeing Rebecca Falcone today. You know, I actually pushed for them to put a marker with your other family members, even if only over an empty grave, believing you dead following the attack. But you know everyone else in this town. Always hold out hope, wait a year, whatever. No, today I thought I would only be facing this wild woman of the prairie, or whatever it says on your wanted poster. But I have to tell you, well, this just doesn't displease me at all. Jefferson!
Metal on metal as Mia swings over to kick at Hester.
I'll kill you!
Thud! She kicks her.
Oh.
Hester falls, but then brushes herself off as she stands.
You know, I thought a lot about our conversation at the store last year. After you left that day, it began to make sense to me that you must be part savage yourself. It only made it that much sweeter to give Jefferson the order to erase your family. I wanted to see it so badly, I almost came and watched. Too bad I didn't. You would definitely be dead today. I would have made sure of that.
You'd have seen her. You'd have thought she was dead too. Shit. I mean, look at that mess of bunch of scars she calls her face now. Imagine what she looked like a year ago.
Spilt milk and all of that. Anyway, all behind us now, and the Lord Jesus does show his sweet love to us with one final opportunity to rid his world of yet another piece of red-skinned savage filth.
Hester touches Mia, just tracing her finger.
And that is what you consider yourself now, right? Gone native, Indian.
Yeah, that's right. Native. Except we ain't Indians or Indians or any other kind of native you would ever understand.
Oh, yes, yes, your little group of lost people and your grand mission for this nation. Such sweet idealism. Oh, don't look so surprised. Of course I have a man at your camp. You make it so easy after all. Accepting just anyone? Pathetic joke. Waiting to be destroyed. But see, you are sitting on top of the largest vein of gold in this area, and I will have it. Which makes me your destroyer. Right now, I have my men burning your camp and your little lost people to the ground.
You're just a gang of outlaws, nothing more. You are the boss of a gang, Hester, and I'm gonna kill you. I swear I'm gonna kill you.
No, no, dear, no. I'm a corporation now, you see, Mrs. Falcone, and those men work for the corporation. You won't kill me, but even if you got that lucky, you can't kill the corporation, or you're simply too small, too weak. You see, you kill me and the corporation lives on. Today it's me, tomorrow it'll be somebody else. Blake Industrial will live on as long as there are dollars out there to feed it with.
Sound effects of slow steps to the door. She's lingering.
Now I'm getting on a train headed back east to run this company properly from the part of this country that has already been civilized. And Jefferson here is going to finish what should not even need finishing.
Heavy footsteps, Jefferson, towards Mia.
What time we supposed to be on that train?
Well, we... I'm supposed to be... Let me start that over, sorry.
Okay.
Well, that depends. We three will be on that train before the next hour. You, on the other hand, will only have your passage booked when, and only if, you manage to finally rid my world of this enormous pain. Find out everything you can about these lost people that she and your son have taken up with. Jefferson, then I want you to kill them both once and for all. You manage that, we'll talk again in Baltimore.
She takes a few steps towards the door, and then she opens it.
And Jefferson, as it turns out, those shares of Blake Industrial Incorporated I promised you, turns out that is impossible with your being black and all. Not a bylaw of the corporation, as you know, just more of a law of the land. I'm sure you understand. The shares will, of course, revert back to me and my majority holding in the company. Do you understand what I'm telling you, Jefferson?
Yes, ma'am. Miss Hester. Suppose you ain't gonna need me much more for anything else, I guess.
Oh, Jefferson, if you do this for me, Blake Industrial will always have a place for you, and once back in Baltimore, I will work out some financial compensation for that stake in the company, if I see you there.
Yes, ma'am.
Hester, you've lost your mind. You are a murderer. You're nothing special. You are doing everything. You have become everything you supposedly despise.
Jefferson, before you kill her, cut off her tits, cut off her face, and cut out, well, anything that might be used to make more savages, just in case she proves equally hard for you to kill this time as last. I want you to put all that in a box and bring it with you to Baltimore. You can have the rest, as you like, but I want that for my own trophy room.
Door slams shut.
You heard her right. She doesn't even think she's a person anymore. She killed 3 families. 4 and more just to take control of, to become that corporation she loves so much. She killed her own husband, for God's sakes. She's using you just like she uses everybody else. Don't you get it?
No, it's you that don't get it. She's using me, just like I'm using her. That's the new way. You just don't get it yet. I look at the future of this country and I see great things. This ain't gonna be easy. No way. Never is. Especially not for no black man like me. Or no black man not like me. United States is gonna be like the greatest country on earth. Only place where a woman like Hester and someone like me have any power. This country is all about money, though. You help people get rich, and they won't give a fuck what color you are. Gold. Gold will be the only color anybody sees in the future. Promise you that. Promise you something else. Ain't none of these animals that you used to live here gonna be left. The new world's gonna be built on their bones, on their ashes, on your ashes, on your broken.
Yeah, broken by you. I'm gonna start that over.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
Yeah, broken by you. But now I'm breaking myself.
Crunch, and this time Mia breaks her own arm, and she yanks down on it so that it comes through the binding that she's been hanging up with, and she falls from the hook. And on the way down, she kind of swings at Jefferson. Crash, thump. Jefferson hits the shelf, and that shelf falls against the door. And we'll get back to that in a minute. Thud as Mia hits the ground.
You crazy bitch. Come on, man. I'm real happy to kill you again. And again. And again. And again if I need to. Ain't never got to kill no little piece of shit twice before. Fuck you. Fuck you real up this time. Looking forward to this.
You know what? You and me, we think alike. This broomstick is a lot like a staff I trained with at camp.
Whoosh! The crack of the wood on the bone. Mia hits Jefferson across his knees.
From my knees, you fucking bitch. Oh, but we're both going down.
Crash, thump, and thud as he uses his own size and weight and the momentum of that to bring Mia under him as they fall, and they're scuffling, squirming, fighting. They're scratching, writhing, fighting.
You mother God.
And so right there, we'll combine that screech from Mia with the screech of a prairie falcon from the effects lab. And then we'll have a wolf howling from outside. And I'll get Braxton to do some howling for me. And I'll combine those as well. And then we'll hear the prairie falcon screech again. And Mia says,
Simon!
Tried to hang me, but I'm a wolf. It worked. Dancer, my horse, my brother, my spirit animal, for real, come and got me. He saved me. Now I'm gonna save you, but I can't get in.
We hear scuffling and fighting. Simon's on one side of the door. Mia and Jefferson are battling on this side of the door.
Don't worry. It's just a broken shelf blocking the door. Do you see? Do you see anything out there to start a fire?
So the shelf I told you about earlier is blocking the door. Mia hits Jefferson again with a large object. Boom.
You bitch.
But Mia, no. What if you don't?
Simon, for once, just do what the hell I tell you. Light that damn fire and get the hell out of here right now.
Kill you, you subhuman animal piece of shit.
Boom! Crash! Jefferson throws Mia across the room and a shelf a few feet away, stunning her.
Mia! Are you all right? What happened?
Dead right now. We're dying for here real damn soon. Promise you that, boy.
Kaboom! Another big crash as Mia smashes down onto the shelf that's laying on top of Mia.
Ugh.
I know you've been helping her too, boy. She's in here with me. Like the sheep trapped with a tiger. But here in a second, I'm gonna be out there with you. You know what's gonna happen then, don't you, boy?
There's just a moment of silence as they both consider what he's saying.
Door opens. If you ain't already dead, if Mia ain't killed you like the stinking piece of shit you are, you don't burn up in there. I'm waiting for you out here. I'm gonna kill you myself. Like you said, time to show you I'm a man. Oh, I'm ready when you are.
Smash, smash, smash. Jefferson's banging on the door.
Son, you listen here. Ain't no one on this earth gonna talk to me like that. Threaten me? Oh, I hope you ready. Because, boy, I'm about to bust through this door. And when I do, you better keep your word. I'm gonna get my hands on you and rip you apart like a wolf on a chicken.
His tone changes a little bit. He gets kind of intimate with his son.
Boy, do your own worthless injured mama. That's what it's all about. There's some second chance for you and your injured mama? That what you think is what you think you got here? Your mama wasn't no fighter, boy. Not like this one. No, your mama was full-blooded. And she was a full-blooded whore. The fucking leave her forever real horse kind of fucking horse whore.
We hear the crackle of fire. Smash, smash. Jefferson trying to come through that door and get his son.
Still out there, boy? You still listening? You still ready for me? Maybe it's just me. And I just gotta kill all these fucking red, Christless animals. Your goddamn mama, bunch others too. Now this ghost coming. I gotta kill twice. And that's special. Nothing gonna be special like really choking the life out of a little mongrel ass though. And don't matter now anyway. Miss Hester got a whole pay posse head out. Reread that.
You're good. You're good. Go ahead.
Miss Hester got a whole pay posse headed out to the old fort to clear out all your damn lost people. You and your whole fake family.
Footsteps running towards Jefferson. Mia's back.
What the fuck?
I like gold arms too, as a weapon.
Bonk, bonk, bonk. Mia literally is braining this motherfucker with a gold bar and screeching.
That was a bad one. Hang on.
You're never gonna. She's gonna lose her voice and be like, "I never got to act again after that movie." We fade into the screech of a real prairie falcon, and now we hear it sounds like a wolf, but it's Simon outside howling like a wolf.
Simon, push on the door while I pull.
We hear the heavy wood on wood sound of that door and all the obstructions and everything moving. And the quick jump step, Simon jumps in there with him.
My daddy?
I knocked his head in with his own gold bar. His brains are leaking out over there. We have to go right now.
Follow Mrs. Blake and kill him before they get on that train?
The lost people. He said.
We all of a sudden hear heavy footsteps of Jefferson getting back up and coming towards them.
Mia, watch out! Ah! He's not dead! Let me grab that machete.
Whoosh! Splurge! Simon swings the machete and he hits his father in the chin, pulls it to the groin. Sploosh! We hear all of Jefferson's guts spill out. He ain't getting back up this time. Fuck that. He ain't Michael Myers, and this ain't Halloween.
Yes.
Simon, we have to go.
I know. Our family's in danger.
We hear running footsteps. They jump on their horses. Their horses gallop away quickly. We hear some music that cues up. As they ride toward their home with the lost people, all Mia and Simon see is fire and smoke, and the noise of the battle is deafening, even this far away. The two continue to ride. Once back at their camp, they ride through the melee, cutting down enemies, seeing Gloria and several others, but not Delicate Poison. And they finally reach Ghost with Silent Knives Protects. They jump to dismount from their horses and immediately join the fray there. Ghost with Silent Knives Protects. Mia and Simon look at each other with satisfied, confident smiles on their faces. They begin to scream, screech, and howl. And from somewhere in the camp, an owl begins to cry out, joining them. Lost people singing out as vengeance turns them finally into family. So, Kelsey, after working on this for 3 years, what did you think about that last line? Lost people singing out as vengeance turns them finally into a family. I couldn't have done anything cheesier.
It is so cheesy, but I like it.
Yeah, after all the brutality that leads up to that moment, it's like an ultra sweet, it's like eating a pound of sugar or a pound of salt, and then somebody gives you a sugar cube.
Yep. For sure.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys very, very much.
Happy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna lie. I got teary a couple of times in that.
I got choked up when Delicate Poison got killed, you guys.
Oh yeah.
Man.
I did.
I know, Marissa, your reaction.
Yeah, I could see it in my head. I actually got choked up, and Marissa, part of that was on you. You played that really well. When you screamed out, my heart like froze up. I was like, "Oh fuck, she's dead." I wrote it. I know she's not.
When I read it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
This
thanks.
is definitely an emotional one. But hey, you know what? I'm not gonna say anything until the Patreon after.
Yeah.
Hey, because of the fact that I know that normally we have a lot more time to gab and stuff, and some people are having to get out of here tonight. I do want to kind of go around, and I first of all, as the writer and director and the VT drug pusher of this organization, I want to thank everybody that's been involved with this. I want to thank David Ruano. I want to thank Kelsey Jaffer. These guys have been listening to me rant and rave about this, like I'm Mia or something, rant about insane bullshit for about 3 years now, and I really appreciate them not giving in and committing me, into an asylum somewhere, and instead getting in the wake of my insanity and staying with me. It means the world, you guys, and you don't know how much it means.
Although we did think about it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course. I was there. Yeah. I bought you that extra beer that time. Remember?
We're riding the same train.
Yeah.
But I also want to thank everybody else. I want to thank Mariah Hart. Mariah Hart is OG3.
Mariah Hart.
She knows what that means. She's OG3, and
We love you 3000.
Yes.
and I've really gotten to love a lot of these other people as well. Jess Bernal, she's joined us with a lot of the other Cabin Fever stuff, and she really, I thought, crushed it as Delicate Poison, a character that was written for and helped develop by Kelsey, and Jess crushed it. I really want to thank Marissa Martin as well, because Marissa, you didn't just do good with Gloria. You brought Gloria to life, and you made me feel that pain at the end. But you also stepped in and brought in some other characters through there, as a lot of you guys did, and I want to thank you for that as well. And then finally, up here, David Coker coming in as the sheriff. You were a late ad, and so you didn't get to experience all of the insanity. And so I don't know whether to say that's a benefit to you, or I'm sorry that you didn't get it. But you can watch the replays if you're
there's a lot of talented people in here for sure.
And I have to say that more than anybody, because this thing, man, so much depends on. There's two characters that are pivotal to this. It's so much Mia's story. But none of it moves without Simon and Jefferson. Do you know what I mean? And so when I went and reached out, everybody else here we've known and met before. I reached out and I cast. The only thing I cast specifically for this was Braxton as Simon and Rob Fury as Jefferson. And I have to tell you guys, a lot of people submitted. I looked at a lot of things, but I am 100% convinced now at the end of this more than ever that the only people that should play those parts were Braxton Ray and Rob Fury. So I want to thank you guys as well, because it made this thing come together. The whole thing, you guys, has been fucking amazing. And I also want to thank all of you, all 8 of you who watched this. We love you, and thank all 8 of you for showing up. Stay tuned, and we're going to have a produced version. Many people might not know this, but we already been working on this. This is our 4th week. And starting back at the beginning of this, we started editing. So there is a produced version of this with full sound effects. All the shit you hear me babbling about, saying doors opening and closing and stuff, is real. It happens. And there is a wonderful piece of composition, some scoring that's been going on from our composer, Ivan, over in Slovakia. And he got to meet with us last night. And man, this thing's coming together. So if you liked what you've heard so far, people out there watching, stay tuned, because it's only going to get better. Thank everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.
So on that note, again, thank you everyone again, more than once, twice, 3 times. I want to,
lady, I love,
and I also want to make sure that everyone who is tuning in, who is rewatching this, hopefully they rewatch it 3-4 times, because it's that good. You can follow everyone that's here on Instagram.
See
links on the description. You can also support what we have been doing on our Patreon page. That is patreon.com/cabinfever, as well as follow us on our social medias at Instagram over at Cabin Fever Novelas, or Facebook, just Cabin Fever, or just go straight to our
Cabin
website.
Fever Radio.
Cabin Fever Radio. Just go to our main website, cabinfeverradio.com. .com. And with that note, we are going to switch over to our post show, which again, you can only see at patreon.com/cabinfeverradio. So we'll see you guys there, and thank you guys for all your support. And thank you, cast. I have been Mr. David Rano, and you have been listening to Cabin Fever Radio.
Going out Mariah Hart style.
Crunch.
And finally ending the stream right now. Right.
You guys.
Right.
Goodbye.
Is it done?
Stream.
Is that cake baked, baby?
Stream is over.